Let me tell you something that changed my life when I was just getting started. The future is not something you step into, it's something you create. Too many people think the future is like the weather, something that just shows up and you have to deal with it. But it's not. It's like a piece of clay. It becomes whatever you shape it into. The problem is, most people don't believe that. They think they're just along for the ride. But belief, real belief, is the first step toward building a future worth living in. You've got to believe in the future, not just as a fantasy, but as a foundation. Belief turns a maybe into a must. It turns hesitation into action. When you believe in where you're going, you'll find a reason to keep walking, even when the path is uphill. Belief in the future gives you purpose today. See, if the future means nothing to you, then today is wasted. But if you believe something good is coming, if you believe that your work matters, that your habits pay off, that your values will produce fruit, then you become unstoppable. The farmer doesn't plant in spring because the soil looks good. He plants because he believes harvest is coming. He's not driven by what he sees now. He's driven by what he knows is on the way. That's belief in the future. It's saying, if I do the work now, I'll reap the reward later. That kind of belief makes your daily discipline feel like an investment, not a punishment. Now, belief alone isn't enough. I meet people all the time who say, I believe things will get better, but they sit still and wait. Belief must be tied to action. You've got to believe and build. Hope is a sea. Action is the water. Start believing that the future holds more for you than the present. Start living like tomorrow matters. Start preparing like opportunity is already on the calendar. Your attitude about the future affects everything. If you're cynical about tomorrow, you'll shrink today. If you're afraid of tomorrow, you'll freeze today. But if you believe in tomorrow, you'll build, you'll move, you'll risk, you'll grow. Don't let the past steal your vision of the future. It's a new day. You can learn, you can improve, you can begin again. The pages ahead haven't been written yet, but you've got the pen, so believe in the future, not just a better economy or a better world, but a better you. Believe that your best days aren't behind you. They're ahead, and they're waiting on you to show up, because belief in the future is what makes today worth fighting for, and the day you stop believing in the future is the day you stop building one. The future is created by choices, not chance, is a powerful reminder that the life we live tomorrow is shaped by the decisions we make today. It isn't random luck that brings success or failure. It's the sum of the actions, habits, and priorities we choose over time. Every single day offers a new set of options, and with each one, we either move closer to our desired future or drift further from it. The truth is, chance may introduce opportunities, but it is choice that determines whether those opportunities become anything real or lasting. Belief in this principle gives us control, responsibility, and ownership over our destiny. So many people spend their lives waiting for luck, for the right timing, for someone to come and change their situation. But the future doesn't reward waiting. It rewards movement. It rewards clarity. It rewards people who decide, commit, and act. When you understand that your choices are what build your future, you stop blaming circumstances and start using what you have. You begin to treat your life like a blueprint under construction, not a lottery ticket hoping for a winning number. Choices come in all forms: how you spend your time, what you focus on, who you listen to, what you read, what you tolerate, and what you pursue. They may seem small in the moment, but every single one is a building block. Think about the power of daily decisions. Choosing to read for 20 minutes a day may not feel life-changing, but over a year, it builds insight and understanding that can transform a business, a relationship, or a life path. Choosing to save instead of spend builds stability. Choosing to speak positively instead of complaining builds character. All of it matters. Some people believe success is all about talent or background or connections. While those things can play a role, they do not decide your future. Choices do. Every day, people with no special advantages rise to greatness because they choose discipline over ease, purpose over pleasure, long-term gain over short-term comfort. And every day, people with every possible resource available still fall behind because they choose distraction, comfort, or excuses. It's never about what you're given. It's about what you do with what you have. That's the real difference. Chance is a tempting excuse. It lets us believe that things are out of our hands, but that belief steals power. It makes us spectators instead of participants. When you live by chance, you wait for something to happen. When you live by choice, you make something happen. It's not about controlling every outcome. No one can do that. But you can control the direction, the effort, and the attitude. That's more than enough to shape a future you can be proud of. Every great achievement began with a decision. Someone made a choice to begin, to stay consistent, to try again after failure. There's no magic to it. Just the steady power of intentional action. That's the real secret. Your future doesn't arrive fully formed. It arrives one decision at a time, brick by brick, choice by choice. Some people say, but what about unexpected problems? What about setbacks? Those things will happen. Life is unpredictable, and there will always be things you didn't plan for. But even in those moments, you still have the power to choose. You can choose your response. You can choose to learn, to adjust, to keep going. Even in pain, even in failure, choice remains your greatest tool. That's why some people grow in adversity while others shrink, because they made different choices in how they handled it. When you accept that your choices create your future, something changes inside you. You stop wasting time. You stop waiting for signs. You stop doubting whether you're ready. Instead, you start deciding what matters most, and then you move toward it with purpose. You begin to align your habits with your hopes. And that's when real progress begins. No one else can make the right choices for you. Your life is yours. Your time is yours. Your future is yours. You can't outsource it. You can't hand it over to chance and hope for the best. That's not how anything meaningful is built. Success doesn't show up uninvited. It comes when you open the door through consistent, focused choices. This is both a challenge and a gift. It means the pressure is on you, but it also means the power is in your hands. The truth is, no dream works unless you do. No vision becomes real without choices that align with it. It's not enough to want something. You must choose the path that leads to it again and again, even when it's inconvenient, even when no one's watching, even when it's hard. Especially then, there will always be the temptation to wait for motivation, wait for clarity, wait for things to get easier, but waiting is a decision too, and most often, it's the decision to delay your future. You don't need perfect conditions to start building a better tomorrow. You just need to start making better choices today. Look at the habits you practice. Look at the thoughts you entertain. Look at the people you allow to influence you. Look at how you spend your mornings, your evenings, your time. All of these are choices, and they are shaping you into the person you're becoming. That person is the one who will meet the future you're building right now. Greatness doesn't arrive by accident. It arrives because someone made a series of small but meaningful choices over and over again. They chose growth over stagnation, clarity over confusion, action over hesitation. It's not glamorous, it's not loud, but it is powerful. So the question isn't what the future holds. The real question is, what are you choosing today that's building the future you want? Because the truth is simple and unshakable. The future is not written in the stars. It's written in your steps. It's not a matter of chance. It's a matter of choice. Faith in the future gives power to the present because it transforms how we act, think, and respond to life right now. When you believe that something better is ahead, you begin to live with more energy, more focus, and more purpose in the moment. You no longer treat today as something to endure, but as something to invest in. Faith is not just about wishing. It's about seeing the invisible and believing in the value of your current effort. It gives your work meaning, your sacrifice direction, and your time significance. When you lack faith in the future, you lose motivation in the present. You start to question whether your efforts are worth it, whether your struggles are necessary, whether your discipline matters. But when you know that what you're doing today leads to something greater tomorrow, you do it with strength and conviction. Faith becomes the fuel for persistence. It keeps you moving when progress is slow and results are unseen. It keeps your vision clear when the road is cloudy. It tells you that the pain of growth will lead to the reward of maturity. Having faith in the future doesn't mean you ignore the realities of the present. It means you face them with courage. You show up stronger because you believe it matters. That belief empowers you to be consistent, to act with purpose, and to stay grounded even when life feels uncertain. It gives you the ability to delay gratification, to resist distraction, and to rise above discouragement. It turns every small task into a step forward, every delay into a test of patience, and every challenge into a sharpening tool. Faith changes the quality of your present decisions. You eat better, train harder, study deeper, speak kinder, and serve more because you see the outcome ahead. You're not living randomly, you're living intentionally. You don't need things to happen fast because you trust they will happen eventually. That trust gives you calm in the middle of chaos and strength when others give up. There is something powerful about people who believe in what's ahead. They smile through difficulty, they walk through storms, they work while others sleep. Their faith allows them to plant seeds they won't see for years, to build foundations others don't notice, and to sacrifice pleasures for the sake of legacy. That kind of power doesn't come from emotion, it comes from faith, a strong belief that the work has worth, the path has purpose, and the future has promise. Without faith in the future, life feels empty. The effort feels heavy, but with faith, every moment becomes lighter because it's leading somewhere. You're not just working, you're building, you're not just surviving, you're becoming. That's why faith in the future is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's what breathes life into your present and what gives power to every step you take today.